Hey, welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. This is Ethan Van Skyver. How are you? Happy New Year. Listen, it's the last day of 2017. I think we should do a Q&A video just to close out this video in light instead of ignorance. So, listen, my comment section is always full of wonderful comments and brilliant questions, and I really appreciate the questions. They're great. If questions occur to you while you're watching my videos, please do post them in the comments, because frankly, they'll accumulate and I'll make more Q&A videos like this, which are easy to do, and that's what we like. So alright, let's go. Why on earth, asks I Disagree 67. I wonder how he feels about 66 and 68. Very disagreeable about 67. Why on earth have you not as much as drawn a cover for Dark Knight's Metal? I know you had the Hal and Dawnbreaker, the two best books of the tie-ins. Thank you. But why can't we have variants of your art on the main title? Well, I mean, you did point out that I did the interiors on Hal and on Dawnbreaker, and that's pretty good. Not only that, I also did those 4 interlocking covers for Bats Out of Hell. I don't know. I think I did. I think I did my part. If they asked me to do variant covers, I'd do them. But frankly, my schedule is packed with Green Lantern right now, so it's unlikely that they're going to ask me to do any extra work until I'm caught up with Green Lantern. Thank you for the question. Next one. Ethan, I love your rack. Thank you, Comics Dinosaur. I'm presuming that you are referring to the comic book rack in my office that's from 1960, that's filled with wonderful old vintage comics, and not my chest. Going under that assumption, thank you. I searched high and low for one of those. I originally saw that Jeff Johns had one in his office at DC Comics, and he showed it off to me. His is in just mint condition. It's absolutely beautiful, and he displays current DC books on it. So he's always got like this week's DC books on his comic rack. That made me jealous. I wanted one too, and I found a pretty good one, but I want to put old vintage comics on there. It's fun, but the rack is filled now, and so I guess I need another one. Thanks, Comics Dinosaur. Alright, big question here. Here's the question. And it's from CNN Blackmail Support. Ooh, yeah, that's very valuable service. He says, why isn't there a lantern color for joy or happiness? An emotional spectrum isn't complete without joy. Sure, there's love, but think of the possibility with joy lanterns. They power up by doing what they love. They could run the entire spectrum of people as well, since we all love different things. You could have a masochist right next to a bloodthirsty warrior, right next to an alien veterinarian, right next to a tennis player. Okay. Well, I'll explain why. It's not really an emotional spectrum. I think it's been given a misnomer. The spectrum is actually a motivational spectrum. It's not about how you feel. It's about what pushes you to accomplish something. Willpower and the ability to put aside fear is not an emotion, it's a motivation. It's what gets you up in the morning to run and work out. It's what gets you to accomplish a task. And so therefore, if you look down the spectrum, you'll see everything from rage, avarice, fear, hope, compassion, and love. These are reasons why you get up and do something in the morning. They're motivations that, if harnessed by people who are able to wield them intensely, they would be, things that could make you wield the ring. So that's basically why joy doesn't work, and many other emotions that people have listed are inappropriate to be lantern colors. Does that make sense to you? Joy is not a reason to do something. Joy is the result of, it's how you feel once you've accomplished something. So there shouldn't be a joy ring. All right, next question. And thank you, CNN Blackmail Support. Holy hell, EVS. This is from Impact Player. Holy hell, EVS. This is the most dadliest video yet. What a great word, dadliest. Have you ever played the Batman Arkham games? I know that you're not that much into gaming, but I highly recommend that you check them out, except for Arkham Origins. Also, really love your cover songs. Well, thank you. Yes, I have played all of the Batman games a little bit. In other words, I bought them, I put them on, I sat down, and I fidgeted with them for about 20 minutes before turning them off. Yeah, I'll tell you, I used to love video games when I was a kid. I was a big fan of the original Atari stuff. I mean, I go back to, of course, the early 80s. Is when I was a little kid, and those Atari games and Pac-Man, Frogger, Donkey Kong Country, Dig Dug, those games came out at just the right time for me to just be obsessed with them. As I grow older, I get easily bored by video games. I always ask myself, let's see, am I making money doing? I'm not going to get into this, but to me, it's just not something that I particularly enjoy. I feel like it's fun maybe, but it's so time consuming that I just can't get into it that well. What a bummer. I'm so sorry for answering questions that way. If you are into video games, God bless you. I think that's really, really cool. I don't know. Maybe I am very dadly. Martin Tang. Hi Ethan, great video, very informative. But when they adapt a storyline you worked on for a film or TV, do you get royalties for that too? No, you get a special thanks, which is what I received for the Justice League movie. You'll see me in the credits under special thanks. That means a story that I worked on helped to shape the script for Justice League. And I think it was Martin. I think it was Barry Allen's father that came from Flash Rebirth, and that's why I got the special thanks. I did receive a small check for that, but not royalties. It was just kind of a thank you payout. It wasn't very much. Don't worry about it. Jeff Smith asks, do you ever use your own work as reference, like with the Yellow Lanterns or something? Jeff, yes, and that's actually a great example. I can't always remember what all these aliens that I designed, what they look like. So I do actually have certain books on the ready, just in case I need to refer back to them. And I do that often. Paul B. No international postage? Can't find these listings. Okay, Paul is referring to my eBay sellers page, which is Cyberfrog9, CYBERFROG 9, all one word. Yeah, I goofed. I forgot to hit the global shipping program button, which means that I think these are only available in America, but I have fixed it. I just threw a Batman sketch cover up on my eBay page, and I did remember to hit the global shipping. I will remember that. I will remind myself to always hit the global shipping button, so that basically, anyone all over from around the world can find and bid on my eBay art auctions. Thank you for asking, Paul. Aaron Sachs asks, question, do you need to pay royalties if you draw and make money off of a character that someone else created or copyrighted? A big fan from Israel. Oh, that's nice. Alright, Aaron, no, you don't. You can draw any character you want, and you can sell that character. You can sell that drawing, that work of art. What you can't do is, I can't draw Darth Vader and then legally print up 1,000 prints and sell those prints for money without getting permission, without licensing the character. That doesn't mean people don't do it. I have done it in the past, and everybody does it today at conventions. DC has actually worked a way around that, and you can actually license for prints, limited print runs from DC if you work for them. They will talk to you about that, which I think is pretty nice. And anybody can really do that. If you go straight to DC or Marvel and say, hey, I want to be able to license a character from you to sell prints, I'm sure that they will sell you that license. But when it comes to just drawings, no, you're allowed to do that. That's permissible. And thank goodness. Thank you for the question. Alpha Proto asks, how much does a cover artist get? Cover artists receive page and a half. That is the rate. It's the same as a pinup. If you are asked to do a cover or a pinup, take your page rate, cut it in half, and then add it to your page rate again. So if you get $500 a page, you're getting $750 to do a cover or a pinup. Thank you for the question. Jeremy Sacamano asks, Ethan, are you reading Doomsday Clock? No, I will wait until it's all finished in a trade. I don't want to read it bit by bit. I want to read it all at once. Supreme Emperor Mittens asks, hey Ethan, he added an A to Ethan. That's okay, people do that. Do you have a dashboard stand for your cell phone or camera? You should get one, keep your hands free while driving. Yeah, good idea. I just started doing these driving videos and people seem to like them, so I'll probably keep doing them whenever I have to run out and do an errand. I tend to keep both hands on the steering wheel and then just hold the phone in my hand like this. So I'm not I'm not hands-free holding the phone at my face. The phone is pressed against the steering wheel when I drive, which is why the camera will kind of move like this as I steer. But your point is taken. A few people have worried for my safety. You don't have to worry about me. I am just fine. Okay. Mark Nasinski asks, I know on another video you said that 11 by 17 Bristol board is good to draw. But what are the border measurements for a page? Come in 1/2 inch, 3/4 all around? Well, no. Okay, so first of all, it's not good to draw an 11 by 17. You have to. Like, that is the size of the paper that you use to draw a comic book page on. You're going to measure in, let's see, so basically the area that you draw in should be 10.5 by 15. So you're going to measure 1 inch up, 1 inch down on the tops and bottoms, and then, what is that? Like, I can't do math in my head right now. 10.5, so 1/4 inch on both sides. Is that right? Yeah. I'm gonna also, because some people have been asking about these DC papers that they send in the pre-ruled blue line paper. I'm gonna do a whole video about how to work a sheet of paper. I'll probably do that tonight as well. A lot of people are asking. Is that it? I think that's it. Okay, so that's all your questions for today. Guys, Happy New Year. Keep the questions coming. Thank you so much for all your support on this channel. I really, I don't know, I love it. I tell my wife all the time, I'm really happy with my YouTube channel. I'm having a lot of fun. And that's in no small part thanks to you guys. So subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Please like this video if you did like it. And absolutely, starting now, start sending me your questions in the comments section. And I will collect them, and I don't know, every week, maybe every 2 weeks, I'll do a Q&A video with your questions. All right, see you later.